Here's another question I received through an email and thought I would make a video out of it. Another good question. And that, of course, is, do we need to modify our stairways, our handrails to meet current building codes? And for the most part, the answer would be no. If you were going to be modifying the stairway and you're going to do some remodeling, maybe add a room addition on, then the building department might want you to update the stairway, handrail, or guardrail to the current building codes. That wouldn't be uncommon. But if you live in a home that was built 50 years ago, 30 years ago, or 100 years ago, and it has a stairway with a 30-inch handrail when it should be a 42-inch guardrail, along with a continuous grippable handrail, then for the most part, the building and safety, they're not going to do this. They're not going to go around to every homeowner and make them change everything as they update their building codes. These are new building codes, and they were updated because of some problem that they were having, and then they will apply to the construction during that particular time. So 2012, I believe, was the last time they updated these building codes, made the changes. These codes will be enforced until they are changed. So don't worry about it. If you live in an older home and you have something that isn't, you might have watched one of my videos or read one of my articles and you think, oh man, I got to change this thing here. I got a stairway that has 8-inch risers and the building code now is 7¼ inches or 7 inches. I gotta make some changes. So you don't really have to worry about it, but it wouldn't be a bad idea if you could make small changes to meet the local building code, something that's not going to cost you a lot of money. But replacing a stair handrail or guardrail, this could be costly, but it would be up to you whether or not, it'd be a decision you would be making, not me, whether or not you would want to update your stairway and make it a little safer. If I had kids in the house, it wouldn't be a bad idea. I'd really be thinking about, if they could get their head stuck in one of these areas, a section of the stairway, that is going to injure them, or even in one way, worse than that, they could lose their life, then this would make sense. This solves something. If it's an older family who's having a difficult time walking up and down the stairs, then you would really want a grippable handrail or a sturdy grippable handrail, something to grab onto in case you fall. So that stuff makes sense to me. You would want to make the modifications necessary for safety then, but most of the time the law won't require you to make changes. And I would imagine it has a lot to do with the fact that it would just cost too much money to make all these changes, and in reality would probably end up creating a lot of criminals because most people couldn't afford to do this or wouldn't do it anyway. So that's a good question. Any of you guys and gals have any questions out there that you might need some help answering, feel free to email me or post it on one of these YouTube videos, and I will do the best I can to answer them in, of course, the shortest time frame I can. So don't forget, if you like the videos, hit them with the old thumbs up button every once in a while. That is always greatly appreciated.